Okay, we should be good. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, there it goes. I can't hear much, honestly. Oh, my stuff was turned down. I can't hear much, honestly. Oh, my stuff was turned down. All right, we should be good. Also, let's make sure that everything is active on track one, which is the live stream. All right. Whoa, bro, what's up? I have my mic not linked to the stream for a second. All right, so we should be good for a minute, hopefully. I have no idea. The people we're going to start off watching, by the way, is going to be the overnight channel. So let's see here. You guys can't see nothing just yet. That's a-okay. There we go. So yeah, I think the first people we're going to be watching is going to be these guys here. There's at least 3 of them that I want to watch, and I'm really excited to watch this one because I want to watch this one like as soon as possible. But I think it's best that we watch these 2 because these are part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is freaking insane from some of the stuff that they capture here. Honestly, it's crazy. So you ready for this stuff, Ben? It's about to get crazy. Hopefully other people will jump in too here soon, because I let everybody know that we're now on YouTube right now because I had an issue. So let's make sure we get it sent to everybody that we need to have it sent to real quick. Send to Yaki. Okay. Had to make sure we send that to the people that we need it to be sent to. Let's make sure. And it's in the main Discord real quick. All right, sweet. So I think let's start off with this one. Now, this is really creepy. They've already been here before, but they didn't really push the limits too much. But in this one, they did. Also, I want to let everybody know watching this afterwards, we are an adult. We do have nicotine because that's just what I do. I don't really let that be known too much in my videos, but normally we do on streams, like over in Twitch and everywhere else. So here we are. And I'm going to be here for a good couple of hours, so we may, be smoking a cigarette. But let's go ahead and get on into this one. This is going to be our return to the Haunted Warren Museum, the real-life Annabelle. Annabelle to live here. I think they might have messed up on that, but this is going to be crazy, bro. Like, what is showing right here, by the way, is later on in the video, and it's fucking crazy, some of the shit they heard and everything else. Like, it's insane. So let's go ahead and get this started. And
something just happened in there, right next to Annabelle. My eyesight was going black, dog. The cameras are recording, right?
Warren Occult Museum is one of the most unique and terrifying places on Earth, and the most haunted area in the world due to the immense amount of items all held within this one space. The collection's so sinister, it is kept under lock and key, not only to keep people out, but to keep what is held within it from escaping.
that's crazy.
All items here are considered
And yes, the actual Annabelle doll, by the way. I want to let that be known now. The actual Annabelle doll that made people make the movie, basically. Basically, they're like, hey, this Annabelle thing is really cool. Let's make it look like that weird whatever kind of doll they have in the movies and then the Scary Movie and all that other stuff. But the actual Raggedy Ann doll is here. Like, the one that was actually had all the issues. Or whatever.
Holy, cursed, and evil. To touch an item is to condemn oneself, to invite demons and evil spirits to attack. 9 p.m. has always been the cutoff time for being inside the museum, and this lockdown continues until 6 a.m. This isn't about closing the museum for the night, but this is when all of the cursed items come to life, and to their full power. Museum in which the tables are turned. Visitors do not only look and study each item on display, but the items watch, study, and listen to you. Entering the museum
So
truly
creepy.
alone is impossible. One wrong move, one disrespectful action could mean an attack on your well-being, or even worse, your soul.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
Welcome back to the Overnight Channel. We're leaving. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I never thought we would ever be here in the first place a year and a half ago, nor did I ever think we'd be
This
coming
is part
back
one,
here
right?
to live inside the museum. We had a rule tonight that we were not allowed to say in the name of Jesus Christ. Yeah. And we used minimal protection. Yeah. And nearly from the moment we walked through that door, everything started happening.
I haven't been this scared probably since I ran into the Shadow Man when I was like 15 years old.
He cried tonight.
This is some shit happens, bro. That's all I'm
That
gonna say
being
now.
said,
Some
starting
shit
Friday,
happens.
October 13th, 3 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into the Warren Museum with every single item in there. All of them. Yes, including Annabelle.
Give me 1 second.
We're
Webcam's gonna
getting
go off.
locked in there for a 24/7 live stream. Yeah. That we're doing for Feeding America, a charity live stream. They're literally going to lock that door, and we will be 100% confined to the museum, sleeping in there, eating in there, drinking water.
What you
in
think,
there,
Ben? What you think so
dousing
far?
ourselves in holy water in there. Yeah. And every single night, we're going to investigate during the witching hours. If it's dark out, we're investigating.
Bro, the fact that they're going to be doing a live stream investigation, staying in there, and I'm pretty sure it's like every couple $1,000s. I can't remember what it is, but every so often when they raise a certain amount of money, they add like a couple of hours to their investigation.
You know, during the day, there'll be Q&A, special guests, opening, unboxing, other haunted items.
Yeah, which I don't know is the smartest thing, especially after that.
Shit about to get real. It is, bro.
Operators, yeah,
You
watching
have
every screen,
no idea, honestly. I've already watched this one specifically. You have no idea.
switching them around, high quality audio.
That we are going to be a human experiment because they don't know what's going to happen. And we are the test dummies to see what happens if you live inside of the Warren Museum.
I'm making a promise that I'm not going to leave under any circumstance. They will have to drag me out. And if they have to drag me out, it probably means I'm already supercharged by a demon. So good luck.
Dude's ready to get possessed, honestly.
Friday, October 13th, the stream begins. The more we raise, the longer we'll stay. Yeah. The description of this video will have all the donation tiers, and additionally, every single subscriber that the Overnight Channel gains in the entire month of October, not just during the stream, will also equal 1 meal donation.
Making sure this is the right
So
one.
please, right now, let people know that the
Yeah.
stream is happening.
This is crazy.
Even when we sleep, we're going to...
We're skipping ahead a little bit because he's talking a lot.
Insane.
I want to get into the
Insane.
actual investigation.
Regardless, we'll see you guys on the live stream. Friday, October 13th. I hope we live.
Wait, I just realized Friday the 13th is when they're doing that. That's crazy.
And if we live, we'll also see a Phantasmacon and Beacon Sun. We'll
Yeah,
be there
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
We'll be there at the end of the show to talk about everything that happened. We made a promise. What aren't you allowed to say tonight? What aren't you allowed to say tonight? Let's say it right now. What aren't you allowed to say tonight? What aren't
When did we make this
we
promise?
talked about this. We talked about this. If we ever go back, you're not allowed to say it. We talked about it hypothetically. We never thought we'd come back. And because you never thought we'd come back, you were like, sure, I'll never say it again.
This was like a year ago promise.
But now we're back. What aren't
Hey, a promise is a promise, bro.
you allowed to say tonight? Say it right now. Say it.
I promise that before every question that I ask while investigating, I won't say in the name of Jesus Christ. Can I?
Now, let me explain this a little bit. He likes to say that because he protects himself with it, which means nothing wants to mess with him, nothing wants to present itself, and there's no evidence sometimes when he does that. He wants the evidence. He wants shit to get real. So shit's about to get real.
Please say it a couple times. You know, just a few times.
Just say it in here.
Just to get.
Just say it in here.
Just say it up here.
He should hear you, right?
Yeah, but no, they need to hear me. It's about them
No,
hearing.
that's the point. We made a promise.
We did
We
make
made
a
a promise.
We did.
If
My
we
camera
ever
froze. What the
investigated the
fuck?
Warren Museum again,
we
we would
did.
do everything we can to get paranormal evidence and document things as efficiently and effectively as possible.
So everyone, please comment down below in the name of Jesus Christ. Please just spam it, you know, just so it's out there. That way I can't say it, but you guys can say it for me, so that counts, right?
Evan, you ready?
Only if.
Apparently
Only
there's
if.
items here too now. People constantly send items to the museum.
Good. Corey, good to see you, man.
Thank you for having us back. It's a pleasure.
Evan, good to see you.
Come over here. Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy.
I hope you all been good.
We're so looking forward to October. Here for a week, and then also Phantasmicon.
Phantasmicon
We'll
too,
be there
right?
as well, yeah,
So
100%.
they're 27th, 28th.
We'll be there.
It's going to be our Phantasmicon at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut. They get
I don't mind this part, but I want to see the
The
investigation.
most well-known paranormal investigators in the world, having managed thousands of cases and considered to be prominent figures in demonology.
Hell yeah, they are.
Pioneers of the paranormal community who paved the way for all future investigators and conversations to be had about what the spirit world is truly capable of. For more than 50 years, they sought to help those plagued by demons and spirits alike. It is believed that they have investigated
I would love
over
to do this stuff.
10,000 different cases
To do it more is what I'm meaning.
paranormal activity. Although they have both passed away, Ed in 2006 and Lorraine in 2019, their
Very
stories,
recent.
legacy, and collection of haunted artifacts still live on in infamy. Some of their most famous cases are the direct inspiration of the Conjuring Universe film franchise, which now has become the highest grossing horror franchise in history. With more
That's
than
crazy.
$1 billion at the box office
So
alone. And
they outdid the Halloween series, the Jason Voorhees series, the Freddy Krueger series, all of those series. They outdid all those. The Pinhead series. Damn.
The Conjuring, Amityville Horror, Enfield Poltergeist, Devil Made Me Do It, all of which have been based off of their true cases and documentation, with most of these artifacts being preserved within the Warren Museum, the location we are not only visiting, but conducting an 8-hour paranormal investigation of tonight.
I would
Yes,
love to
that
go
means
here.
all throughout 3 a.m. Yet before we enter any location, we always seek to learn as much as we can about it, so we may have the best understanding of what we are facing.
Hell?
The history and importance of the Warren Museum, not only to our investigation, but the impact it had across the world.
You still awake,
cannot
Ben?
be understated.
You still awake, bro?
If not for Ed and Lorraine, I do not believe this YouTube channel would exist, as they helped allow the love of paranormal to become normal. Ed specialized
That
in
was so
demonology,
cool.
and Lorraine possessed supernatural abilities herself as a psychic, medium, and clairvoyant. Their
Ben! Are you still awake? Okay. It's a little bit of a delay between when my voice actually goes through your phone versus when I actually get an update on chat because YouTube has a massive delay, so I thought you fell asleep. My bad, bro.
combination of research.
You can chat about anything. If you see anything, if you hear anything, if anything piques your interest, put it in chat, bro. Light the chat up. I want something to talk about in between also watching it, too.
Paranormal investigations, science, and religion allowed them to hold a well-rounded and unique understanding of the world that lives beyond death. Becoming so renowned for his abilities to exorcise demons and evil spirits, religious authorities would call on him and Lorraine to assist in their worst cases. As their cases and evidence compounded, the need to be
Scared the hell
thoroughly
out of you.
organized grew. This led to the development and creation of the New England Society for Psychic Research, founded
I can just do that and scare you.
in 1952, became the first ghost hunting group in New England and spawned a path for future groups. The goal was to combine religion with science to study the paranormal. The Warrens' investigations work began to shift more towards the expelling of spirits, demons, and conducting exorcisms.
Damn it, my camera's
At a
freezing
time
on
when
me.
stories
Okay.
of the
Pause. We're going to turn our camera off for a minute and everything and unplug it real quick so it stops overheating. The camera's not overheating. The cam link is overheating. The thing that plugs into the computer, that's overheating for whatever reason. So I'm going to unplug it, turn the camera off, and then we'll turn it back on in a minute. Yeah, it's really warm. Anyways, continue.
paranormal were whispered at the loudest. Ed and Lorraine opened up the conversation about the devil, God, and the afterlife. They brought conversations about darkness to the public light. With over 10,000 cases they worked on with military, law enforcement, the church,
Damn.
reporters, and
They worked on this stuff with military and law enforcement, bro. That's crazy.
there was no shortage of information they were willing to present. Now, the true artifacts of their decades of research are held within their home, the Nesper headquarters, and the infamous Warren Museum. Each item with its own history, from some of the most remarkable and terrifying cases. We will have the chance to continue seeking answers and evidence from the same items Ed and Lorraine once did. And yes, that includes Annabelle.
It's
you know about the
creepy,
place.
bro.
You've been here in the past, and you did a very, very good investigation, all you guys. First of all, the Overnight channel is probably the best channel for paranormal research that you're going to find.
Hey, fuck you, bro. My shit is good too. I just don't have the funds that these guys do. So I just want to let this know now. You guys want to be able to help out and get us into the next investigation, which you see down below, you guys definitely can. I'll post a link down below.
Out there.
Thanks, man.
Second only to the Warren's official
never
YouTube
mind.
channel, which is mine, which is my channel. So,
Agreed.
I had you for a while. For a while there, he was like my brother for a while.
Hey, Ben, you better
He hates
drop
me.
that like, bro.
That's so nice.
If you want to learn about the paranormal, you start there. You start with the Overnight YouTube channel. Subscribe to it because it's one of the best. I even watch it, and I've been in this business for 40 years, and
Dude,
I
that's
watch
all. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
That's really cool to hear,
These
dude.
guys contacted me 4 years ago, and
Yep.
we wouldn't let them in here. I didn't think.
Honestly,
I didn't think you guys were ready yet at that point. But
Great decision,
you know,
I'll
then
be
when you
honest.
guys actually
Really.
contacted you, I think it was the right time. So
it. They're down to earth guys, and they really are serious about what they do.
Cut to you wearing that bucket hat in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, they're actually imparting knowledge to the newcomers, to the people who don't know a lot about paranormal investigating. So this is the shadow doll, built specifically to harm a person. A bird feathers as hair. It has a human tooth, animal bone. It has chains and nails.
Okay, I just want to let you all know.
Knowledgeable in source.
Y'all want to help and everything? Oh, you already did? All right, just letting you guys know. If you guys want to help us, by the way, you see down below is our goal to be able to go back to Whispers Estate. If you guys want to, go ahead and support us right there if you guys really would like to help. It'd be amazing.
Would use that to get to somebody they don't like. Come whatever I want them to be. Sick, just sick, maybe ill, or to die.
Whose hat is he wearing, by the way?
That's Mr. Lawrence. By the way,
That's
yeah,
Ed's.
it is. It's one of Ed's hats.
Yeah, they did a full investigation with every last little bit of information and everything. I really don't want to watch the whole thing because it's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, the plan is to be in here and do a nightly.
By the way, if anybody wants to donate and everything to that cause for us to be able to go over to Whispers Estate again and everything, you guys do not have to donate a bunch. Every little dollar helps, so be amazing.
like you said, during the witching hours.
Yeah.
So we'll have all of our devices. We'll probably store them in Ed's office and keep everything charged and 10
So
meals.
how much can $1 million buy?
10
It
million
would?
meals.
Yeah, it'd be 10 million meals. So every single time someone subscribes to the channel, that's also a meal donated. Honestly, I'm hoping we can get to $1 million raised.
That's the goal.
actually what I'm hoping for.
Do you think that like something could happen to us?
I'm glad you brought that up, Corey.
I'm so glad they actually did this because, like, not gonna lie, I've watched so many of their videos and stuff, and there's so many times that they just drag on the episode with a lot of things. I'm kind of glad they skipped a lot.
things are gonna start happening without you even conjuring up something. It's just gonna happen because it's gonna sense that you're in here. You've been in this long. You're gonna go through a weakened stage, and once you get into that weakened stage, that's when it's really attracted to you. You will get to a point where you're at a weakened stage. You guys might start fighting against each other because that's what it wants.
To cause discord, what's it called? Havoc, chaos in your lives. Your goal is good. They hate that.
Oh, that's
not a
interesting.
good goal for them. They hate
Oh,
that.
that's so interesting.
Oh no, they hate that. A devil or demon?
Yeah.
They don't want you to do anything good for the human race.
Oh, I
You
didn't even
kidding
think
me?
about that at all.
So
until
what
right
you're
now.
doing,
Oh, that's really weird.
what
okay.
you're doing is godlike. They don't like godlike things.
Hell no, they don't. They want
hate
you to
it.
fucking
They
fail,
hate
bro.
you. They hate me. They hate Dan. They hate all human beings. To tune in for as long as they can because something may never happen for an hour, 2, 3, 4. All of a sudden, if they look away, something something that got to be addressed can happen. You know. Anyway, I gotta go.
There's
Evan,
more reasons
I see
why
you
we're
there.
gonna be here.
Guys,
Yeah,
Dan, I gotta go. Dan,
Thank
you
you.
lock up, right?
We'll lock up. But we'll let you guys do your thing.
I'm a little freaked out.
Are you? Yeah, you
I'd
are.
be freaked out, but I would
Oh
love
my
it.
god. Oh my god. This is on camera, guys. This might be the first time this is happening.
Come over. Elton's scared. I don't want them to hear it. 'Cause I'm
Elton literally never gets scared. Elton has literally brought divot boxes to locations which are said to hold literal demons inside of them, and he's carried them into locations and have opened them up. And he's scared to be here.
If they hear it, then they're gonna be like, maybe they shouldn't be here tonight. Standing over there. Been fine the whole time. The one and only time tonight that I have looked Annabelle directly in the eyes. And like literally, I'm not even gonna do it right now. I'm not joking. I'm literally not gonna look at her right now. The one and only time I looked at her, I felt this whole side of my head just start hurting. I literally did that because I felt the spider, and I was doing everything I could to not just start crying right then and there. I was just like focusing on Tony and just listening to Tony and being like, dude, I was holding it back. It was the weirdest shit ever. It genuinely-
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
The most haunted and infamous doll in history. At a glance, Annabelle looks like an ordinary Raggedy Ann doll.
But she's
However,
not.
It is anything but ordinary. This doll
Definitely
is
not
said to be
ordinary.
responsible for the death of a young man and for causing pain and suffering to anyone that challenges it, never holding back.
I will say this now. There may be some people out there that watch this that don't believe in this. And also, I know, Ben, you're watching this and everything. Just whatever you guys do, for the love of gosh, don't do this. Do not, even if it's through a screen, I wouldn't try it. Don't look at that Raggedy Ann doll. Don't look at Annabelle and challenge her. Do not threaten her. Do not talk any shit. Because, I mean, I do honestly and truly believe in, you know, things being able to happen even if you're not there. I do believe that. Like, I don't try, please. I don't want to see anyone hurt.
Thorns acquired the doll in 1970 from a student nurse shortly after the terrifying tale began. Purchased as a present by Angie for her daughter, Donna, the new gift was placed on her bed as would any pillow or stuffed animal, and it wasn't long after that they would begin to notice strange and unsettling occurrences happening around the doll. Donna would sleep with the doll tucked into her arms, and over time she began to include it in more of her daily activities. As the doll became more at home, they began realizing that when no one was watching it, it would move. Unexplainable, it would disappear and reappear, sometimes with its legs crossed, arms folded, or even standing perfectly upright. Annabelle not only moved, but was capable of writing and leaving messages. After a month of noticing her moving in different rooms, pieces of paper lying around would begin to appear, despite there being no parchment paper in the home. The words would say things like, "Help us," or "Help Lou," with the writing style, as if it were a child. The possibility of it being Donna playing a trick on her mother was finally discarded, and she came home to uncover the doll covered in blood on its hands and chest. Without having any idea where it could have come from, they sought out help from someone skilled in the paranormal. They were introduced to a
If the stream just skipped there, by the way, it's because I was messing with some settings. I'm sorry.
medium that could help understand more about Annabelle and who or what might be inhabiting the doll. Upon meeting the medium, a seance was held with the doll, and this was the beginning of many. Through the medium, they got the name Annabelle Higgins, who was the spirit of a 7-year-old girl whose body was found on the property where their apartment was. This opened the door
Dun,
to
dun,
active
dun.
communication with the doll and the girls, sending them down a path of no return. The rule with spirits and demons is, once you begin to acknowledge them, they know, and they will continue to make themselves known. Once this door is opened, it is extremely hard to close again. The medium expressed that Annabelle wanted to stay with them and be loved, because she felt comfortable around them. What took things to the next level is when the girls began to return late at night after work, and they would find the doll standing, waiting for them. It was when a fiancé of one of the girls began to state that they should burn and throw out the doll did violent and aggressive activity begin. After this proclamation, the fiancé had gone to sleep with the doll across the room from him, and in the room the girls were playing. They called out to Annabelle and said, "Come help us clean up." And as they said that, the fiancé woke up from a nightmare and exclaimed that he had dreamed Annabelle was strangling him. And as he said that, marks appeared. He then threw the doll and he said, "You're just a doll. You can't hurt anyone." However, he was mistaken. There were slashes that appeared on
That's
his
where he
torso.
fucked up.
Blood seeped through his shirt. The girls and their fiance then called Father Richard Nolan, who in turn called the Warrens to help him investigate. The Warrens, after meeting the girls, argued that God doesn't allow the spirit of a child to enter a doll. Instead, Ed Warren said it was a devil or a demon that entered the doll and was impersonating a child. They said the doll was in fact manipulated by something inhuman, and thus the girls should relinquish the doll to them. They then performed an exorcism over the house and over the people within it. After Ed Warren brought Annabelle back to his home, he had it sitting nearby one day when a priest came to visit. The priest mocked the doll and threw it, just as the fiancé did. He proclaimed that God is more powerful than the devil. However, Ed noted that the priest was not a god, but a man. Unfortunately, the priest, on his way home in a brand new car, almost got into an accident with a tractor trailer that nearly claimed his life. His car was demolished, and the priest mentioned that as the accident happened, all he could see was the doll. Another incident occurred with Annabelle before she was placed on
See how crazy this shit can get
protection.
sometimes?
A detective was visiting the Warrens to get help on a case and noticed the doll sitting nearby. He kept saying that he couldn't take his eyes off of it. During this time, the phone suddenly rang, and Ed warned the detective to touch nothing in the room. After about 10 minutes while Ed was still on the phone, he heard sounds of the detective moving out of the room and through the passageway. When he saw the detective, he was sweating and trembling. He wouldn't speak to Ed about what had happened, but did to Lorraine. It was found out that he ended up picking up the doll. When Ed returned to the main room, he found things knocked over, and it looked like a battle had ensued. Just by touching the doll, it can change your life, because it mingles with the energy of anyone that touches it, and is said to taint it. This particular detective, after touching the doll, ended up resigning from the police force, and moved across the country to California. Annabelle is now housed in a holy box, with 3 crosses around it, and holy water surrounding it at all times. This box is said to keep the doll from wreaking havoc. Even with all of these warnings and protections surrounding the doll, a group of college students visited the museum, and one of the young men came to the room, up to the doll, tapped the glass, and challenged it to do its worst to him, because he didn't believe that it could. Ed Warren sent him out of the building. Nearly 3 hours after challenging the doll, the man was proclaimed dead through an accident. The young man was driving his motorcycle with his girlfriend on the back, laughing about the doll, when he suddenly went out of control and died instantly when he hit a tree. His girlfriend survived. However, she was hospitalized for over a year. After all of these occurrences, it was clear that protection had to be in place, as well as caution to anyone that decided to visit the museum. One thing is clear: you never challenge anything that is a part of this room, especially not Annabelle.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. And I'm sorry for my language, by the way. You all should be used to this by now for the other videos. But that's crazy. The fact that a priest got harmed from challenging and saying mean stuff to Annabelle. A police officer freaked out after challenging and picking up Annabelle. And ended up quitting everything he's done and moved away. And then a person on a motorcycle challenged it, made fun of it, and said a bunch of other stuff, and then ended up passing away due to a motorcycle wreck as they were leaving the place. Not saying that stuff couldn't have just happened in the most coincidental time. And I do believe it was Annabelle. But that's fucking insane, dude. That's like the worst ways things could have happened.
Head in. If you hear any screams, don't come and help. Let it happen. Just let it happen. Tonight is a supermoon. We had no plans of being here today. This was so last minute. It all just happened. We happen to be here right now on a supermoon.
And that's known to spike activity.
I can't begin to state how surreal this is.
I know.
That we're here again.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
It's because of you guys.
I know.
Think about that. Thank you guys.
That's very
Just show how this shows you how powerful these demons are, bro. Yeah, powerful. Yeah,
Seriously.
they're crazy, dude.
I'm
They
gonna
can
cry.
do some cool stuff. Like, not cool like, hey, this is awesome, but like just stuff in general.
What?
I just watched the motion sensor light turn on the patio.
Why is my camera not
I
activating?
just watched the light turn on.
Is the camera gonna turn on?
This is insane.
Oh,
We have the coolest lives ever.
wait.
Dude, my heart's racing right now.
And
Makes
guys,
a
we
little
have
bit of sense.
so many new tools with us
It's insane
Maybe.
that we get to use
Is my camera gonna turn on? There it goes.
these tools for the first time in the Warren Museum.
Ooh, dude, every
Now I think
I don't
there's only like 10 minutes left, or a little bit less. I think it might be in the next episode where the crazy shit happens. But still, this is just like the introduction, basically, to the place. When I finish watching this one, then we'll get into the other one where they're actually doing the full investigation. Literally everything. It's crazy, some of the crap that happens.
I mean any disrespect, but every time, dude, every time I look at Annabelle tonight, I just keep getting major, like, and I immediately just look away. Like I've been scared to look.
okay.
Literally, what I'm the most excited about tonight is putting this back on top of the shadow doll, because we left this here for months accidentally, because this literally was an item from the Warren Museum in a way.
Can we flip to red light?
Spooky? Yeah. As if it's not spooky.
Spooky. Yeah.
What? My hand is soaked. Out of nowhere. Feel that.
A lot of sweatiness and a lot of clamminess happening.
Let's set these up. They're all REM pods.
Yeah.
They look different, but they all have the exact same function in it.
Yeah.
Place them throughout the room and see if any certain area is calling our attention first.
Wait, what did that say?
Area is calling.
Detects nearby energy through the use of emotion and temperature. Okay.
It's back home. Hey.
They all work.
I got one of those
Right
too.
between. All four are on.
To all of the spirits and energies and entities.
Hey, look, a camera. I got one of
in
those
this
too.
building. My name is Corey. I'm not sure if you remember us, but we have been here before,
Bro's like, hopefully you
and
don't.
we've had conversations with many of you. I would like you to know that we mean no disrespect at all. We are only here to talk about you, to talk with you,
Mm-hmm.
and to learn about you. And if
Okay.
there's anyone or anything in here that would like to communicate with us tonight, please put your energy into our devices and make them go off.
I'm here tonight, open and willing to communicate with anyone or anything in here. You do not have permission nor the ability to stay with me beyond those doors. But as long as we are within these walls,
Yeah.
in this room, in the wooden walls and doors,
Did you hear that shit? Something like tapped on something.
That was that.
then I am open to speaking with you. Whatever message it is that you might have.
I just felt my cross necklace like move. Like it was like,
I'm gonna pull it off you already. How did this just move?
I don't know, but what's kind of weird is, look, angel statue, angel board, angel statue, heard the noise right there, and then that just happened to my cross.
The last time we were here, the Ovilus started working in front of Annabelle, and it had a final message. So I know whatever's in here, whichever it was that was in here, knows how to use this.
One
Don't
second.
want to look at her in the eyes.
I know, and I just
I was like, shit.
The last time we were here, we believe that Annabelle, whatever may be inside of it, was draining the battery and destroying every single device we had, and there was a final message you delivered that we didn't get to see. I'm hoping that maybe tonight you can say what it is. Shadow doll.
It's going off.
Carmen. Are you seeking flesh? Human touch? Why, brain? Few.
Do you think that
It just like started going off out of nowhere. It's like, what the
just
fuck?
set that off, or do you think that was a different spirit around here?
Few members.
I mean, there's a few of y'all.
Yeah, you just asked.
There's a chain hanging from the shadow doll.
So there's your answer. He was saying earlier that a low-level demon allows you to bring in members
Yeah.
No,
to
I'm
call
good.
in the rest.
Shadow doll had its members just make that go off to bring us over. Because it can't touch it because it's in the box.
You know what I think it is?
What?
Each beware.
Beware?
If each one of these items has a low-level demonic entity inside of it,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all bound to their form, and this is trapped in the box,
Yeah.
if the shadow doll were ever to be removed from the box, would it be able to unite everyone together?
Man, I'm trying to find a fucking alert thing real quick while we're watching this, because I would like to have alerts when people follow or subscribe on the channel.
What do we need to be aware of? What's the message from the shadow doll?
Beware of what?
I said we just go right for it.
And what? EVP?
Yeah. Yeah.
Raw.
Beware of the raw.
Raw project.
Or project. Ready? 3, 2.
Do you remember us?
We want to confirm that the entity attached to the shadow doll is the one making the threat.
I gotta open this real quick.
beware
Hopefully it doesn't mess up
of.
my stream.
Do you remember
I
this
just want to
box
use this for a minute.
sitting
for
on
something.
top of you that we left here?
If you were ever to be let free of this box, what would you do?
Kill.
Ending.
I think.
Remember us. We want to confirm that the entity attached to the shadow doll is the one making the threat to beware of.
That's some crazy shit.
This box sitting on top of you that we left here? If you were ever
Oh, hey. Sorry, I did not see the chat pop up. I had something covering it. I was looking at overlays and stuff. Hey, y'all, new here. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Prairie Winds and Wildflowers Spiritual Arts. Oh, that's cool. How's it going? Welcome on in. If there's a massive delay, by the way. So I'm sorry if it takes a minute for me to respond. I am so sorry.
to be let
But how are you doing?
box, what would you do?
What? I was like,
Do you remember us? We want to confirm that the entity attached to the shadow doll is the one making the threat to beware of.
Dude, that's crazy. You said I'm doing great. Thanks. Not a problem. Welcome in, by the way. I'm so glad you're here. That'd be awesome. Other person in the chat, by the way, if you see AA Fan for Life, that's my IRL friend, my brother. We like the paranormal stuff. I run the paranormal channel that you're watching right now. And I got a couple other people that sometimes are here in videos, not so much the streams and the podcasts and everything. So, welcome on, everybody. Ben, say hi to Prairie if you're still here. And yeah, enjoy the show while we're here. Are we just watching and reacting and mingling about these episodes of the channel, the overnight? Yeah, right now we are, because we don't have anything else to really do right now. I don't have any investigations or nothing like that. We really can't afford that right now. Sadly, we were for a while, but then we had to slow down, and then now we're to the stopping point. And then we are going to be doing some podcast episodes. I don't know if it's going to be while we're live, but we will be making more podcast episodes for Spotify. And then if we can raise the funds to go to Whispers Estate, we'll be doing another episode there. And a viewer that we had a while ago was watching the stuff with us before on another stream They asked us if we could do live streaming when we were doing an investigation at Whispers Estate. This will be our episode 2 if we go. So if we can get all that stuff lined out, that's what we'll be doing. But right now we are just reacting and then talking about things and like just seeing what they're doing. We got like 3 videos we want to watch to the overnight channel, and then we might look up some Sam and Colby. We might look up something just in general just to hang out and chat with, see what everybody thinks about. My friend Ben probably fell asleep, honestly, because it's really late for the both of us. He's been waiting for a while to watch and everything, so he might be asleep, honestly. But that's A-okay. Ben, are you still here, bro? Better wake your butt up. We've been trying to plan for multiple days to get this going. Okay, you're here. Say hi to Prairie, bro. What you doing? You don't beat that disrespect, bro. You see somebody coming in here, you say hi. Oh, man. Okay, so that was that one. Let's go back real quick because there's the second one. So we just got done watching this one. I don't know why that one says is watch. We have not watched that one yet. This is the next part. This is about 1 hour long. Now, I think this is the one I've watched on my own before we started doing this whole reacting and watching things live type of thing. But yeah, by the way, if anyone in here has not seen the Overnight channel, definitely check the links down below. I've linked their videos and stuff in the description if you want to show them some love. Yeah, had to find my headphones. Now you're good, bro. I was just messing with you.
The worst thing. I'm not going to stare at it, though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not going to stare at it because
Annabelle's.
that has done bad harm on a lot of people.
Also, just out of curiosity, before we continue to get into this, Prairie Winds and Wildflower Spiritual Arts, I'm assuming you do videos, correct, on the paranormal stuff? If I'm correct on that one. Kind of interested to see what you got going on here. But that'd be kind of cool. Let's see here. What's this? Go to channel. Yeah, let's check out your channel real quick. I want to see what you do. I don't know if it has anything to do with paranormal, but it looks pretty cool. You got a good set of videos going on here. That's pretty cool. Welcome on in, and thank you for jumping in. Let's get back into this.
I don't know what that was. Dude, something just happened in there, right next to Annabelle. My eyesight was going black.
This is the most important video the Overnight channel has ever made.
Probably the most terrifying night we've ever had investigated.
Not
Corey
only
over
did we
here.
have non-stop communication with Annabelle, but we also got death threats. And whatever it was that growled, that sent Corey
That one
running
right there.
out of the
That's what
museum.
I'm excited for y'all to
I
see.
literally started crying with fear.
This is a video that I want you to watch from start to finish, and I don't want to give anything away, so you can feel and experience and figure out whatever it is that you.
He said, awesome, sounds wonderful. I've watched all Overnight, Sam and Colby, Twin Paranormal, Omar Gosh, or Omar TV, or Omar Gosh, whatever it is. Awesome. Seth, the fam, Kelsey, Amanda, and Mackenzie. Oh my gosh. You're a very gifted little witch, to put it in short. That is awesome, actually. Like, that's really cool, actually. I think that's freaking awesome. And by the way, I've watched like almost all the people you mentioned there, except for Seth. Wait, no, Seth is what channel does he run there? I can't remember the name of that one. Twin Paranormals, I've watched a little bit of them, not too awfully much. Omar, I love Omar. The fam and Kelsey and Amanda. Seth. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Lizzie Borden's like 17,000th cousin or whatever. I know some of them, and I don't know some of them. So yeah, those are some good ones. But I've watched. I think up to this point, I've watched so many of the Overnight channels. I honestly don't know if I've watched them all, but I've watched a massive amount of them. I've watched, I believe, almost every single Sam and Colby video that involves paranormal. Their other videos, not so much, because it's just a little weird. I don't like the whole vlogging style type of videos. So the investigation and everything part, I've pretty much watched all those. Omar, my wife introduced me to Omar like a year and a half about 3 years ago. I've watched a lot of his videos, and then the rest of them I haven't really watched, but it'd be pretty cool to actually check out those guys too. Finally, someone who likes like this shit like we do, bro. Other than Yaki, I know Yaki's not in here today, sadly, and that really sucks. That'd be awesome. But yeah, we do the paranormal investigating stuff. I mean, I got equipment here. I got RIM pods. I got the cameras and everything. I mean, I got a bunch of other equipment laying around here too that I would love to put to use again. So if you check out the rest of the stuff on this channel, other than our live streams and stuff, then yeah, you'll see some of our investigations. Now, I will let you know, up till the most recent video we posted, we were using some really crappy cameras that I didn't have the budget to buy and everything. So I got some really bad cameras. Sorry for the quality on there. But now, if we are to do any more investigations, we will be using these kind of cameras. And it won't be night vision, sadly, because I don't have the budget for those kind of cameras. But eventually, when we go again, we'll be using better cameras, and all of our investigations afterwards should sound pretty good. And, I mean, it's a shameless plug here, but if you want to help out on anything, down below there is a thing in the chat and everything about trying to get us to go to Whispers Estate again. It's expensive, I'm sorry.
Believe was happening this night.
And this was all in preparation for October 13th, when we start living there 24/7.
Living there.
Charity live stream that we're doing, whatever amount
That's
of money
crazy,
is raised
man.
adds how many nights.
I don't think I could
we have to
live
stay
there like that.
how
I don't
many
think I
nights
could stay
Corey
there that
will have to
long.
sleep in there. How much time we have to spend in pure and total darkness. How much time that we have to spend completely alone. And even you will decide who or what
One
we have
second.
to try and communicate with.
And this is all for a great cause. You know, we're raising money for Feeding America, but I am terrified for us, because look what happened for, you know, investigating for a couple hours.
There was so much stuff that we didn't
There we
realize
go.
happened until editing.
Sorry, I had to say something.
Which means during
It's all good, y'all. No judgment, just support from this girl. I haven't posted any content in a year. It is what it is. I mean, to be honest here, like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The content quality is very dicey. Like, to be honest with you, it's very, very, very dicey. And you'll see, like, this one right here, the Whispers Estate. When we get into the night vision cameras, see how bad it sounds. You can hear all the static and we sound like crap. These cameras won't sound like that, so I promise you it'll be better later on. But thank you for the support and no judgment. That's awesome. But I promise, you know it's in there somewhere. You're like, ee, type of thing. It's there. But it'll get better in the next couple episodes, hopefully.
the live stream,
And podcasts and everything else sounds better too now versus what it did the year and a half, 2 years ago.
they'll be watching, hearing, and seeing. Please spread the word. Tell your friends, your family, tag creators, whatever you can do. I'm not joking. There is no end date for this stream.
No.
We
No.
could be in there for a day or 3 or 13.
Nah,
or
I couldn't
beyond.
do that.
It's up to you.
I don't think I could do
Whatever
that.
We can physically and spiritually to raise as much money and try and conduct the best paranormal investigation that we can.
That is the holy grail of investigating. That room.
Yeah.
What, 500?
See, I'm already impressed and feel so welcome. You're great. Hey, thank you for that. That feels really awesome. Cause I'm a very shy person, so the fact that I'm able to put that out there that well makes me feel good. And thank you for that.
100 haunted items? 1,000 demonic items?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for making this possible for us, and
Ow.
I hope we'll see you after
I got a spiky button on my pants and I didn't know, and I rubbed my hand across it. I feel like it cut me.
October 13th.
Stop. We will. Yes, we will. No, we will.
Corey's
Enjoy
like,
this video. I wholeheartedly believe this is the best investigation we've ever had in such a short amount of time.
Yep.
And the ending, I think it was a dinosaur.
People are very, very interested in the museum. And there's some people that are.
also, we
afraid
do
to
pause a lot during these things. So I like talking a lot because my ADHD's like, "Bah!" So we'll talk about a lot of stuff that happens. Please feel free to say out loud or write in the comments. I do not claim any of that. Oh. I don't know what y'all believe and what y'all don't believe in certain things, but I would suggest doing this just in case, I didn't see this the first time I've watched it. So, oops. But I do not claim any negative energy from this video. I would say that. 100% say it. Please, for your sake, say it. And say it out loud, say it good, and mean it. I do not claim any negative energy from this video. I am just saying that out loud. You was typing it? Wait, you said it as I was typing it. I pause a lot as a human with ADHD, but ADHD is so fun, but so annoying at times. I hate it, but I love it. Makes me who I am.
We made a promise. What aren't you allowed to say tonight?
I won't
name of
say
Jesus
in
Christ.
the name of Jesus Christ.
Very good to see you, man.
Thank you for having us back.
Phantasmicon
We'll
too,
be there
right?
as well, yeah.
So they're
100%.
27th, 28th.
We'll be there.
It's going to be our Phantasmicon at the Mohegan Sun Casino.
Ben, you better say it, bro. I don't want to see nothing go bad. Your house that you used to live in was demonic as can be, so I know you're a little bit like sort of used to that kind of stuff. But you just say what we said a minute ago.
Pittsfield, Connecticut. To get tickets to the Phantasmicon and meet these crazy guys is warrens.net, www.warrens.net, and you can buy the tickets there.
Thank you. Let me get the.
As long as it's on you.
There we go.
No,
So this is the shadow doll, built specifically to harm a person.
Things are gonna start happening. You're gonna go through a weakened stage. You guys might start fighting against each other.
They hate you.
There we go.
They hate me.
Had to
they hate
turn on the
them,
other
they hate
light.
all human beings.
This might be the first time this is happening.
Come over.
Elton's scared.
The one and only time tonight that I have looked Annabelle directly in the eyes, felt this whole
Elton
side of
don't
my
get
head
scared.
start
I'm just gonna say
hurting.
that now.
I
We
literally
know.
did
Elton
that
don't
with
get
a
scared.
fighter, and I was doing everything I could to not just start crying right then and there. It genuinely, yeah.
Dude, my heart's
He says his heart's racing there, by the way. My anxiety feels really weird. I don't know why.
Racing right now. Every
I
time
also
look
have
at you,
asthma, so
I
this is
just
probably the
get
issue.
Major, like I've been scared to look.
okay.
Come on, let's get into it.
Everything
Let's
in
get into it. There's Lorraine Warren.
from some place where people
Ew.
are killed or maimed or so many ways.
Rimpod. Rimpod.
It's back home.
So loud.
They all work.
I'm gonna turn this
Put it
down
right
every now and
between
again. I got the
For, all
Elgato
of
Wave
the
XLR,
spirits and
so I can just like
energies
up and down with my ears.
and
It's so
entities
loud.
in this building. I would like you to know that we mean no
Send it to the side.
disrespect at all.
Corey
we are
might,
only
or
here
not
to
Corey.
talk
Elton.
about you, to talk with you, and to learn about you. I'm here tonight.
Also, just out of curiosity, Perry, what's your
Open
favorite investigation you've watched by these guys? Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite one?
Willing to communicate with anyone or anything in here. But as long as we are within these walls, in this room, in the wooden walls and doors,
There's that tap we seen in the last episode.
That was that. I just felt my cross necklace like move, like it was like.
Do we need to turn this up, by the way? Yes or no? I just need to know whether we need to have it turned up or not.
I don't know, but what's kind of weird is look, angel statue, angel board, angel statue. Heard the noise right there, and then that just happened to my cross.
In general or as of recent? Let's go in general, honestly, because like they've gotten some crazy ones out there. In general, let's see which one's a favorite in general.
still don't want to look at her in the eyes.
I know, and I just.
The last time we were here, we believed that Annabelle, whatever may be inside of it, was draining the battery and destroying every single device we had, and there was a final message you delivered that we didn't get to see.
That's happened to us before in an investigation. We had all of our cameras up on tripods, and we're sitting there moving things around, getting everything set up. Before we even were ready to basically say action and start, we're sitting there and have one of the cameras recording them, setting everything up, and then you hear the other one just shut off in the middle of nowhere.
Hoping that maybe tonight you can say what it is. Shadow doll.
Shadow doll.
Carmen. Are you seeking flesh? Human touch?
Human touch? Preferably not.
Why, brain? Phew.
Do you think that that means that that was the shadow doll that just set that off, or do you think that that was a different spirit around here?
Few members. Okay, you just asked.
There's a chain hanging from the shadow doll.
So there's your answer.
Shadow doll had its members just make that go off to bring us over.
It went off. I was like, yep, that's it.
Beware. Beware? Beware of what?
Beware of me.
Raw. Beware of the raw.
Raw project.
Or project. Ready? 3, 2.
Some of this stuff was crazy
you
in these
remember us?
investigations. This one specifically, I think, has
We
to
want
be
to confirm
not my favorite,
that
but
the
it's up there in the
entity
top
attached
5.
to the shadow doll is the one making the threat to be.
Now, I will say this now, some of the ones that I extremely hate, and I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but the ones I will not watch, the investigations I will not watch, are the ones that have 15 to 20 different people. When they make the big investigation with a big group, and they invite all the other people, like their fans and everything, in to do investigations with them, and they have a big group investigations, I will not watch those ones. For the simple fact is, most of the times when they bring those big groups, they're also going to a really big place that have really big rooms, which in fact means a lot of echoing. And with everybody trying to talk over everybody when something happens, it's like 9 times out of the 10, whenever you hear something, you'll continue to hear it a few seconds after because they'll continue messing around. But with big investigations, everybody's like, oh my gosh, what did you hear that? And then it just continues going, and everyone's trying to talk over everybody. And then you can't hear anything that's going on in the video. So the only time you can understand what's going on is when one person is talking. And 9 times out of 10, actually no, 10 times out of 10, in those videos when there's a lot of people, somebody's talking over somebody whenever something happens because they all get excited. And you can't understand what's going on in the video. So those are the ones that I will not watch.
Beware of. Do you remember this box sitting on top of you that we left here?
If you were ever to be let free of this box, what would you do? Ending.
Do you remember us? We want to confirm that the entity attached to the shadow doll is the one making the threat to beware of. Do you remember this box sitting on top of you that we left here? If you were ever to be let free of this box, what would you do?
A nap. You can hear it. Like,
What?
but like for me personally, it's hard to understand what it's saying until they put the words on the screen
I
for
was
that
like-
one.
Do you remember us? We want to confirm that the entity attached to the shadow doll is the one making the threat to beware of.
Correct, and welcome back.
You know what I'm feeling? Like it's trying to talk to us through inside the box, and that's why we can't hear it.
Hold it right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Stone.
Stone.
I would ask one of the guys that can handle Annabelle and a lot of stuff probably to open up the case. You can put their audio recorder inside of it and then have him shut it, and then you guys can ask questions. That'd be amazing.
We're hoping this will make it easier for you to deliver a message.
Imagine it
What
just turns
is
its
it
head,
that
just
you're
looks at
craving?
him.
That you need or that you want.
Flesh.
It's hard for us to hear you. Can you please?
I like when they did the road trip, but I have to say, hands down, to this current day, Omar had 16 investigators in different locations alone, members of the overnight crew involved, and these are your favorites. I'm assuming that's what you meant to put at the very end. Yeah, see, now that would be fine. I got to figure out which one that is. I'll look that one up here in a little bit after we watch some of the ones we're watching. See, having a lot of people in one area, but then having them all separate into new rooms by themselves completely, I would watch that. But I cannot watch the content that they do when they have 15 people with them because they're all jammed into these one rooms and then everybody's talking over each other. Everyone's yelling, "Oh my God, did you hear that?" But then everyone starts talking. And 9 times out of the 10, they're talking when that happens, and only one person hears it, and then everyone else freaks out because that one person heard something. And they do a replay so you can try to hear it, but you can't hear it through everybody talking. So that's the reason why I don't watch those ones. I just cannot watch those because it drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts. I will not, cannot, and I will refuse to watch those ones because it's just no point in wasting an hour watching a video when you can't even hear what's going on in it.
Please try yelling as loud as you can.
Hey, Ben, also, just to ask you a question, just to get you, like mixed into the conversation here. What's one of your favorite investigations, or not investigations, one of your favorite paranormal instances that's happened to us in life, or to you in general? What's your favorite one that you like to tell a story the most about?
You able to communicate?
And we will have you on the podcast later, Ben, when you get back home, Saturday or whatever, when I use the money that was donated for the other things last week, when I get that coming in, I will actually use that to buy another mic, and we will get that podcast episode out, and we're talking about this stuff, so you better make yourself a list.
With any other item, spirit, or demonic entity in this room? If you are, can you tell us their name?
No.
Maybe we can come back and move you closer to them.
Where do you want us to go in this building?
Could you imagine the Shadow doll and the Annabelle doll in one case together?
Ending the clip.
That could be bad.
That you're craving, that you need, or that you want.
Jesus. The time I was pushed down the steps of my old house, I have too many to tell via message. Hey, put them in the, okay, how about this? Okay, I'm going to do something. But yes, Ben, I agree that was a crazy one. That sounds crazy. For me, when it comes to me and you, mine was probably being pulled down the stairs at your house. When we were in the basement and we seen and heard and whatever, and we all started running up the stairs, and you seen my feet literally come out from under me like something yanked on my feet. And I slammed the stairs and I went back down. Everyone else was behind me, so I was the first one up. Ben was behind me, so he got to see it face to face. He seen my feet go bloop, and I went down. Like something straight up yanked my feet out from under me. That house was scary, and I want to let you know, that house that we're talking about, the house that I'm talking about that pulled me down the stairs and had all that crazy crap happen, is this house right here. We went there. Ben no longer lives there. Another set of family does and everything, and they were okay with us coming in. It's actually Ben's family, but they were okay with us coming in and doing that because they believe in it too, and they've seen it. So the one I'm talking about, I don't know about Ben, but the one I'm talking about is this one right here, the second one right here. So later on, if you want to watch that, enjoy it. But if you have way too many things to tell, if you want, by the way, like I said, I do podcast stuff, and actually what I'm doing is I'm getting Yaki, what's up? Welcome on in. Welcome back. What's it called? My podcast. I get people's stories that they want to have known or let everyone know about. They usually send it to me in massive detail, and then I read on my podcast, and that's that. So if you want to go ahead and tell us your stories and stuff, but it's too much to send just here alone, if you want to, you can go and email it to me, and make sure you go as much detail as you can for each story, and make sure they're separated either in different emails or in like parentheses so we can know what story is what, and I can use those for podcast episodes, and we can talk about your story. Or one day, if you ever have a day free, we can always get on a call for the podcast, and you can be in the podcast. That would be awesome. But yes, Yaki, good morning. How are you doing? Everyone doing okay? So far, so good. We're just enjoying the beginning of this episode. You actually came in at a good time because this one just started. So things should be starting to pick up soon. And then we also have Prairie over here. She's amazing. She's new here. So welcome, everybody. You'll do that for sure. All right, let me get the information for you real quick. I can send, or not send, but just put in the chat for you. Which Gmail am I using for this stuff? Oops. Sorry, my light's in my way. I can't see what I'm doing. It'll be this one here. So this is what I want you to send this stuff to. This is the podcast stuff. Go ahead and send the anyone here that has a massive paranormal experience and you want it to be known and read in a podcast and everything, send your stories to that email. Make it is most like, what's it called? Send it using the most detail you possibly can. And if you got multiple stories, make sure you separate them, okay? Separate them so it's easier to read and everything. If you guys have any info, like any things that you want to use in the story, like say you have a podcast of your own, or you have a YouTube channel of your own and you want it to be shouted out, or you want, all that stuff so the thing can be, whatever. Make sure to put that stuff in there too. Top of the morning to you. Man, I can't wait till that podcast, bro. It's going to be so fun. Like I said, I need another microphone. And after getting the mouse, which thank you, Yaki. You're amazing for the donation. Everything's up the top over there if you guys want to see who the most recent donator is. Of course, it's Yaki, so thank you for that. So about 30 or 40, I think it was for the mouse, 30 or 40 for the mouse and things like that. And I can also probably use what's left of it to try to get another microphone and everything. And we'll hook up the other thing so you can have your own microphone during the podcast. But let's go ahead and get back on into this. My pleasure. You are amazing. You've helped us out like insane. You're amazing. Let's go ahead and get this going.
Can you please try yelling as loud as you can?
That was like so clear.
You able to commit?
It just kept repeating the devil.
Yelling as loud as you can. What is it that you're craving, that you need, or that you want? It's hard for us to hear you. Can you please try yelling as loud as you can? Able to communicate with any other
Yo, that was crazy, bro. That was so crazy, actually.
you are. Can you tell us their name? Maybe we can come back.
It said you're a psychic medium, intuitive, empathic, clairvoyant? I'm assuming that's how that said. Sorry, dyslexic here. My life is a paranormal adventure. Dude, that would be amazing. Like, I'm not saying that I want to see dead people walking around like, hey, how's it going? Or whatever in my face and shit. I don't want to see that. I'd probably shit myself too many times. Sorry for the language. But that would be cool, honestly. That sounds really, really awesome.
Move you closer to them.
No fucking way.
I said Annabelle.
No fucking way.
We can come back and move you closer to them.
So it's a blessing and a curse, for sure. Blessing if you are a paranormal investigator that does videos. A curse if you're just some Joe Blow down the road living your life seeing dead people walking around for no reason and you don't want to see it. Someone needs an attitude adjustment. No kidding.
Attitude could. No, it's okay.
You don't have an attitude, please.
Saying she could have an attitude. She could have an attitude. That's very interesting. What a polite threat. I know. From Annabelle.
She's like, I'm being nice, but I could have an attitude with you.
Is that what
Throws
you're
him through a
saying?
wall.
You could have an attitude.
Decompose? Oh, shit.
Decompose. As in it could kill us. Decompose.
Elton's like, or not
We
Elton,
mean
Corey's like,
No
no.
disrespect to you. Or anyone in here. Wait.
I nor the camera heard anything. Whatever Corey is hearing is in his head. Corey's over here like, bruh, I got so much to live for. I don't need this stuff. Can we just, like, go somewhere else? And Elton's like, what are you going to do? Throw him through the wall? No attitude, please. We don't need your attitude. We're here for fun. Whoosh, and just gets slammed through a wall. I'm sorry. Jesus.
Oh man.
God, it's so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud.
Ow. It feels like something's stabbing me.
Corey's getting affected big time here, by the way. Also, I know Ben and Yaki knows this, but Perry, I am an adult. I am 24 years old. I do smoke cigarettes. We're here for a long period of time. This is a live stream, so we could be here for 6 hours. So I hope you're okay with me smoking. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but we do that. Not funny, just very hysterical. It's funny, bro. You know that. Like, you know for a fact if he's just sitting there like, hey, we're good. And you hear like a really high-pitched squeal. Ah! And then you just like see him go through a wall. Like, oh, shit. You would fucking laugh. And be like, oh, my God, are you okay?
Holy shit. Okay. We'll go browse around. Do you want us back over here?
You would laugh your ass off, bro. I'm like, oh my God, I got that on camera. Oh, are you okay, by the way?
Holy shit.
You're a 32-year-old mom, and I also enjoy my cigs. Fucking A. Here's to us smokers. Anyone that doesn't smoke doesn't understand the feeling of the relief of getting your nicotine.
Whatever.
Also, Yaki, we will 100%. Cigs, FTW. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means. But I know what the SIGs mean. We will be doing the live streaming thing if we go to the Whispers Estate. So anyone that doesn't know, like once again down below, if we go to Whispers Estate and everything, you know, oh, for the win. Okay, I didn't know what that meant. I'm not up with the lingo, but if we do go to Whispers Estate again, we will be live streaming the whole thing.
Worth. Stay here. Hold on.
Corey's like, he left me. He left me.
It's going insane right now. Wait, who hit that? No one. No, dude. No, I'm not tall enough. Look, this is going insane right now. Dude,
I hope so
I'm
too.
gonna
That'd be
walk away.
amazing.
Well, last time we were here,
Anyone that hasn't yet, by the way, drop a follow, drop a subscribe, so you're ready for that. Hit the notification bell.
whatever it's worth, the last time we were here, movie beast.
It recognizes that it's from the movie thing.
That means it's self-aware.
Potential jewelry.
Whose potential jewelry?
Stop. Okay. I need to. Let me just.
He needs to collect himself, gather himself.
It's gonna keep going off, so we go over there. I think we're fighting for
Notification
attention.
on and a
We're
like.
fighting
You
for
dropped a
attention.
like.
But
Thank you
whose
so much for
potential
that.
jewelry? You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got a sharp pain in you.
Yeah. Memory.
It remembers you.
I don't know what to do right now. It's literally fighting.
That's what it felt like.
Or you're
Last
saying
time
the
we were
belt
here, it
is
felt like it
on.
was Shadow
Okay.
Doll
One of the
and
two.
Annabelle were both the two most powerful beings, entities, energies in here.
Be rude not to. Hey, thank you so much for that. It's amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for everything.
I feel like you should step away from Annabelle.
Repeat, burning past, push, choose. A reap, my bad. She has repped or reaped on other people. The kid that she killed from the motorcycle and everything that was being mean to her and everything else. The priest, the police officer, in the past or has passed away. Push, she could have pushed the motorcycle guy. You know, the guy that got in the wreck. She chose who she wanted to do it to. Bro, that's crazy. I mean, that could mean that. It may just be random words. I don't know. But, like, based off the story in the last one, and then those words coming up now, I mean...
How are we gonna do this?
We've been in here for 9 minutes. I genuinely think we've been in here for maybe 15 minutes since we started.
You seem so nice, Perry. She really does.
Difference. We didn't get anything.
Seems like an
like
amazing
this until
person.
3 in the morning.
So do you, Yaki, and so
We
does Ben.
weren't
All
even
y'all
knowing
are
what
amazing
happened.
people. You all seem really, really nice. I know,
Now,
Ben, you're a dick. No, I'm
We
kidding.
come in here and no one has said the J word.
Thanks for your time and effort to provide enjoyable content, especially live. Hey, thank you so much for that. It is hard. For anybody that doesn't know, it is hard to do this stuff live because you got to be entertaining the whole time. You can't just cut it out. Chucky ain't got nothing on her? Oh, Chucky the doll ain't got nothing on Annabelle the doll? Yeah, I know, right? High vibes true. Poor Ben. Hey, I've known him for, well, all of my life. You know. IRL.
Word. 15 minutes in here, maybe. No one has said the J word. That has gone off more times than it did in the 8 hours we were here a year and a half ago. Already. This is giving clear answers already. And that's
Ben,
why
you
I
hear
felt
me,
like the
bro?
last time we were here, as much as it's dangerous,
Don't worry about me if I fall asleep. Been up since 6 and worked as well. Keeping the stream, though. Hey, thank you, bro. And if you gotta go to sleep, sleep your ass. Sleep it good. No, I'm kidding. Just sleep if you need.
we
You're
were
good, bro.
stopping ourselves from getting answers.
You'll be here Saturday. I'll be working Saturday, but we'll hang out Sunday or Monday or one of the other days throughout the week and everything. And we can attempt to do the podcast with one mic. I don't know if it's gonna work too well, but we'll try. If not, we'll scrap the footage.
Just remember, they're still all outside. They're all here. They know what to do. They have lived around these items. Ed lived around these items. Lorraine lived around these items and lived long, amazing lives.
But did they ever question the items?
I'm sure they did. It was their job. They know what they're doing. They're literally outside at any point in time to help. That is insane, though. Whose potential jewelry, movie Beast, just toying with us, like saying, like, I know what I am. I'm the Beast from the movies.
Ow, fuck. I burnt myself. ADHD's kicking in. I'm over here doing something else.
Dude, that's, I know, I get it.
You know.
I get it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like not saying much right now.
He's kind of freaked out, so yeah, I mean, come on. Bro, we can live stream us watching more paranormal stuff. That would be fun. That would be pretty fun. See, if we're going to live stream it, though, it'd be easier if I just probably put the mic pack on you with your shirt mic and everything to be able to make it easier so we can kind of just sit back. We can both put a mic pack on or whatever, or put a shirt mic on with the mic pack on our side and everything, and hopefully get that working. If I can get it all working, we can probably do it that way instead of using this thing, having it in front of our faces. Because if you'd be sitting over here next to me and the mic's right here, it's kind of hard to catch us both.
It feels like they are the two most powerful in here. And they're like fighting.
Yeah.
Imagine if that's what it actually wants. It wants to be closer.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
I wonder if they are able to like speak to each other.
Yeah.
Placing this device here.
Like
See
I
if
said a
you're
little bit ago, they need to put an audio, have one of the guys come in, open up the Annabelle doll's case, and then put the audio recorder inside of it, and then shut the case. Leave it for 10 minutes, come back, and see what it says.
able to communicate to each other.
Wicked. Healthy.
Calcium, like bones and teeth. So they go super quiet for the EVP. That would, but I think they should have done it. Or open them both and then put both of them in one case. The Shadow doll and the Annabelle doll. He shouldn't be praying in there. I mean, he should be, but it could start some shit too.
Distinct voices between the two of them.
Placing this device here to see if you're able to communicate to each other.
You wouldn't go here? The one place, well, this is probably one place I would go, but I'd be super cautious about it all. The other place I would want to go, but I would also be very scared to do so, is Bobby Mackey's. That place is demonic as shit. God, you could have cut that part out, bruh.
It sounds like
Come on, I
there's
turned
two
my
different
headphones up.
tones.
He said you'd have to drag me there kicking and screaming. And what, here to this place? Bro, that'd be freaking amazing, honestly. Like, I think it would be awesome. Like, as long as y'all show respect a little bit, you guys would be perfectly fine. Like, honestly. Like, I think you guys would be fine. Just don't taunt Annabelle. Don't taunt them. Don't be mean. Which is another thing that I gotta watch, by the way, because if you've noticed through any of my videos, if you guys have watched and everything, I like to taunt them to really get them to act up. I really do that a lot. Just because I want them to act up so we can see it happen, see some stuff. I would have to watch doing that here because that's one thing I like to do.
One's scratchier. One's got a little bit more, and one's a little bit more whispery.
Yeah.
You're a wuss? Bro, this stuff is so fun. I love doing this stuff. It's not
I
that
looked
bad,
you
promise.
right in the eyes.
Is that afraid?
And I got a headache. Felt something crawling on my hand. And then I felt like I wanted to cry. What were you trying to do when that happened?
Is there anything that you want to tell us?
What would happen if I looked you in the eyes again? Let's find out.
Oh, God. He's taunting it a bit. I'm looking at it in the eyes but through the screen. But like I said, I do not claim any negative energy from this video. Y'all should say that too. I don't like it. Did y'all look away or nah?
Sister.
He pointed at the other doll and it said
Do you
sister.
get it?
I think so, but what's your explanation? Oh my god.
You get it. It just went goop from the shadow doll, and then it just said sister. The shadow doll earlier asked to be moved closer to Annabelle.
Oh, it said complete. Bro, I got like some massive cold chills. I know y'all can't see it right now, but I got some massive cold chills from that.
What would happen if we put them next to each other? What would happen if we moved the two of you together? Would we regret doing it? Would you harm us?
Do you feel that you two are sisters?
Ending.
Holy shit.
Obviously, we can't move anything tonight.
Result. Storm.
Result is
Result
the
would be a
storm.
Yeah.
What would happen if we moved the two of you together?
I think it says you'll die.
No.
What would happen if we moved the two of you together?
You'll die.
Grave.
Would we
Oh,
regret
it said grave
doing it?
too.
Harm us? Do you feel that you two are sisters?
I thought I heard you'll die, and then if we want to get any clarity, grave.
And then immediately said grave.
That's freaking crazy. Informed. It informed
It told
them.
us what's gonna happen.
That's like,
It's like
beyond.
making it very clear.
I know.
What would happen if I looked you in the eyes again?
What is that? I know.
What would happen if I looked you in the eyes again?
You know what's so crazy about this though? Is like these are the answers we're getting, and that's it coming through. Not only its enclosures, but all the blessings and everything else that's been done to it to stop it
I know.
from communicating. Like, imagine what would happen.
That is
if we
so
used that
crazy and
damn
so scary, but
coffee
I would love to
recorder
do
in
it.
here.
Maybe during the live stream we can convince them to do it one of the times.
Yeah.
I want to try something with this dragon.
Beth.
We saw you swinging earlier. Can you do it again?
What if it's not the dragon?
Entered.
What if it's not the actual dragon that moved itself? You said you felt a breeze go through. So what if it was just some kind of energy shooting
Something.
through, like and two items or two entities trying to?
What's one place you guys want to go to, by the way? Just out of curiosity, I want to know what you
That makes
guys.
sense.
What's your number one location on your bucket list that you would love to go to for a paranormal investigation?
House.
Beth entered house. Beth entered house. Beth.
Huh.
Or the house.
What the fuck? Hold up.
Or the house.
Was that the camera squeaking? He's like dragging.
Is that Beth making the noise? You know what it sounds like? Like if your nail would tap glass. You know?
I don't know enough about haunted locations to tell you. I think my number one place that I want to go back to is Whispers Estate. The one place I want to do a full overnight investigation at is Indiana State Sanatorium. We've done an episode there too of a walkthrough. That's one place I want to go to.
I think that squeak was this moving. Just a little.
Also, me and Ben did the math on how much it would cost for Indiana State Sanatorium. Tell you right now, it's gonna happen. Maybe not this year because the year's almost over, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Came from right here. Okay.
You know what idea I have right now? That's a really
Hold on,
dumb
what did I
idea.
just see?
Okay.
You know what idea
Okay, he walked
I
into
have
it.
right now? That's a
Where do y'all live? We live in the state. I live in the state of Indiana. But the place is so damn massive. I swear, trying to go to one location is like a 4-hour drive. It's so hard for us to get anywhere over here. I mean, I know the state isn't as big as some of the other states out there and everything, but oh my God. Literally to go to one location that we went to before and everything, it's like a 3-hour drive. Literally almost any paranormal location and everything around me is like a 3-hour drive. Belgium's crazy, man. That's a far away.
really dumb idea. What I want to see.
What?
The Shadow Doll was able to set off
Oh.
a REM pod.
Canada? We got a Canadian in here. That's awesome, actually. That's crazy. Now, see, the reason why that's cool to me, though, is because it means that my stream is somehow getting elsewhere. It's not just staying around me. She's from Belgium. She knows us from stream. We're on Twitch and everything. But Canadian or Canada? That means my stream is somehow reaching over there. That's a huge variety, and that's kind of cool.
30-something times.
Mm-hmm.
How many times could Annabelle?
Actually, I should just scoot up.
Do we wanna do that?
It's a few muscles.
What is he doing?
Want to see.
What?
The Shadow Doll was able to set off the REM pod 30-something times.
Mm-hmm.
How many times could Annabelle?
Do we wanna do that?
It's a few muscles.
Few muscles. That's
It's
awesome.
like it's calling us weak.
Remember that. It's saying they have few muscles.
We got a few muscles.
I'll bring this one back over. Let's swap it back.
So you'll keep the Canadian algorithm going for me? That'd be awesome. I like whenever my streams and my videos and stuff get widely viewed across different nations, different states, different countries. Like, I've actually had some from, like, the UK and everything. Like, different things show up on my algorithm. When I look at the algorithm, it tells you where your viewers are not really from, but the general area. And I've had some from, like, the UK and, like, from a bunch of different areas. I'm like, what the heck?
So I should grab the one.
So thank you for that.
You put that one to Annabelle. I'll put the. Sorry. I
Fucker.
just scared the shit out of myself, dude. I grabbed it, thought it was going off, but it was just me grabbing it.
Sorry for anyone that has headphones, by the way. They keep
Alright,
randomly
honest
grabbing the
question.
damn
I don't
thing.
Okay.
Go for it. I believe two entities here are either fighting for attention,
Or they're
trying
talking.
to fight to prove who has more power.
Or they're talking to one another.
If that is the case, can you, Annabelle, demonstrate that you have more instant ability?
That could be dangerous saying that, though. Can you, Annabelle, show and prove that you have more whatever or more power? Bruh, that's right there is basically opening yourself up to giving her an invitation to do what she wants to show that she has power. That could be
Setting
dangerous.
off this box right here a few times more than your friend and your sister over here. It's like real. Real? Almost like Annabelle has real power. But if you think about it, Annabelle is an actual entity, versus a shadow doll was just a vessel. If you have real power, you have a headache? I got a pretty bad headache right now. I'm not
Come
gonna
on.
lie.
Show us some crazy shit.
Let's all try to be as quiet as we can. I want to see something.
If anything in here would rather communicate by knocks,
My headphones are up now.
can you please knock back?
It's so quiet. Y'all might not be able to hear that. Hang on. If y'all have headphones on, I'm sorry. Be warned. I'm going to rewind this, and I'm going to turn up your guys' audio. Damn, that was kind of cool.
This is a whole nother world in here, bro. Time. I feel like time's different in here.
I feel like we're gonna need to get like every paranormal device ever created ever to be in here 24/7. 8 hours like of investigating every single night. I guess if there's anyone watching this right now and you make anything, please send it to us. What a place to try everything and anything. Oh, that's cool.
Wild.
That's so quiet. Hey, I had it turned up all the way on your guys' end. I have the wavelength software here. My audio, your audio, my audio, your audio. So basically, I had that turned all the way up and everything. And it was still pretty quiet. And even OBS is turned up, too.
Her. Alter.
Wow, map her altar.
Your altar. Booby beast.
What?
20.
What's that?
K2?
No, it looked like you were bleeding. Flip your arm.
Keeps
K2's
going
not making
off.
noise, but-
I have a K2 also, but it's different than that.
No, that was super weird. Is it here?
Her altar as in like the movie prop?
Yeah, and it earlier said movie beast. Her altar? Or her altar?
Unless it's
Inner.
I don't even know where my equipment is right now.
Cell.
Where am I? It's somewhere around here. I have my box full of it, full of stuff. Well, it's 1:41. Oh, it's only 1:41 for you. It's 3:43 here. And I have back-to-back Thanksgiving dinners this weekend, so I better get some sleep. Thanks so much for having me, y'all. I can't wait until the next live. You are wonderful. I will be in touch soon via email. Thank you so much for joining in and everything. And I'm looking forward to those emails. Also, we typically stream sometimes Sunday, but usually Sunday through Thursday and everything. Try to do it every day because it's just something we can do and have fun with. So if you're interested in that, we stream around this same time and everything. Usually around you said it's like 1 for you. So if it's 10 for me, 9, 8, it's about 8 o'clock for you. 8 p.m. for you would be 10 p.m. for me is usually around the time we stream. Sometimes midnight, so around 10 p.m. for you. So if you're interested in any more of the lives, definitely make sure to check them out. Those are roughly the times that we go live. And I hope to see you into the next stream. And yes, good night. Have a very good night. Inner process
making an
sell
offer.
your.
It's making an offer.
Yeah.
She's like, sell your
Inner
soul.
process, sell yours.
Because all I'm doing in here is trying to get answers. I am
Also,
not...
you do realize I'm pretty sure my house is pretty fairly haunted and everything. You'll put your notifications on? Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for that. Also, we do have a Discord. If you use Discord, if you're ever interested in that, let me know. If not, that is completely A-okay. We do not have commands and stuff like that in the chat yet because we just now recently started live streaming on this channel. But we do have a Discord if you ever want to be notified. But yeah.
I'm going to sell my soul.
But my house is haunted. We've captured some stuff here. And I've even done what do they call it? A mirror portal in my own house and everything. Where you stick mirrors all up in front of each other, facing one another. So it causes like this weird like mirror in mirror inception type of thing. And I've done that in my house and had all my equipment sitting around it and trying to capture stuff. And things like that. We've had things fly through the house, not like fly across the house, but like things have been knocked over and like a bunch of crap that happened in this house that I really can't explain. So, like, I definitely would love to do an investigation in my own house one day.
Soul, if that's what you're asking.
For a video.
Corey.
What?
It's spiking.
Something's right there.
Give me like 2 seconds. There we go. I found my equipment that I was looking for a second ago. I figured my daughter had it in the other room, and she did. I never heard of that, but I had a mirror portal on accident when I was a child. OMG, so scary, but you probably like that. I do like that. I like that stuff to happen. My wife likes it too, but she's also scared of it. So, like, she likes that kind of stuff, but she's also scared of that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I've had some stuff happen. Like, also, look at this stuff right here. This equipment's so cool. It's so weird how it works. But, like, this is my EMF meter. Oh, my God, the EMFs are so high in this room because of all the electronics. Yeah, coming this way, my EMFs spike like crazy. It's like right now, it's in the red. Well, it's going down because I'm away from my screen. But the lower I get to my desk and stuff, it changes. Over here, there's wires. So it goes crazy. But then, like, if you're out here in the middle of nowhere where there's no wires, there's nothing like crazy, what you're looking for is if it spikes when you're in an area that makes no sense to spike in, that's typically where you would see that type of stuff at. So right now, it's at 3, 4. I'm sitting in the same place and it's going up, but I don't know. Wish I could show you guys this. It's kind of hard to show. Huh. Oh, we do have Millie Gauss. How does that one work then? Oh, it has audio. Yo, that's cool. I just found out something new about my equipment. Why are you going off now? I just turned you away. Okay. I know y'all probably can't hear that. Mic is going to get loud for a second, so you can hear all the background. So I can move it. And it's beeping. That means it's literally in a high whatever. I wish I could really figure out how this thing works on us, because I really don't know how this equipment works. Or this one right here specifically. You can hear it beeping. Oh my God, it's at like 2:30 next to my monitor. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Well, basically, this thing can read magnetical fields, so electromagnetic fields, electricity, basically. So if it's around a lot of electricity and around a lot of stuff that has electricity, it will go off. That's kind of what those things are originally meant for. But people use them as paranormal stuff, so that's what we use it for and everything. It's the electromagnetic radiation tester, basically. But the reason why people use that for investigation stuff is because if you're in an area that has zero electricity and zero reason to have any electricity, whatever, and this thing starts going off, something is producing enough energy to put into it to freak it out, basically. It's so cool. Can I charge the batteries in this thing, by the way? Or nah?
Let's draw this way.
Cost. Mark.
Anyone else starting to get more cold?
No.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna turn you numb. I need more batteries is what I need. I need triple A's. Awesome. Oh, please don't tell me I'm having corrosion again. This thing's been having a lot of corrosion issues with the batteries. The batteries have been corroding in it a little bit too much.
I feel like something pulled my pants. Dude, I just felt like a swear. What is going on over here, though?
Picture of that. Is it Crispies?
I'm trying to see if I can get this thing to work. I like to mess around with my equipment sometimes, so it's kind of nice to just mess with it while we're doing this. And then I can even show you how some of it works if this has enough battery power to do so. If not, then we might not be able to, but...
Follow what?
Okay, now does this have enough battery juice to do what I want?
You get the other F left, we can break that brick off there.
I don't know. It's in the back seat.
Let's see if it does, Han. Probably don't. Has a single battery, and the screen is going dim. Okay. Oh no, it's freaking out on me. It's not working. Oh, I think I turned it down on accident. Man, this thing is so cool the way it works. What is this doing? There we go. Oh, what the hell's wrong with this thing? It just started screeching at me really loud. It's an audio device. It's a spirit box is what it is. That was kind of creepy. It just like started working and then it stopped working and then went like a high-pitched screech. All right, that's fine. What time do you think it'll be back? Like in hours wise. So in 10 minutes is 4 o'clock for me. So how long do you think your appointment's going to be? Because I can tell you if I'm going to be live or not.
What?
He needs the audio gun too.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
Cool. I'm just gonna sit here and keep rolling. Did
Is it the equipment that's doing stuff, or is it picking up something? I think the equipment's malfunctioning. Something's wrong with it. I don't know. Basically, what it is, it's a spirit box. So it scans through these frequencies, and it like picks up words and stuff like that. And basically, spirits can manipulate that equipment to pick and use certain words that they want to say out loud. And I turned it on, and it was scanning, and it was too quiet. So you have to turn it up, then you got to turn it off, and then turn it back on, and then that's how you turn the audio up. It's weird. But the second time I turned it on, it went like a really high-pitched screech, and then it just turned itself off. I know the batteries are going dead in it, but I've never heard it do that before, so I don't know. task. Zinc, the metal.
Raw again. God, this headache is not going away.
And for anyone that's new to the channel, we normally get about 7 words during an investigation through this, if we're lucky. So the fact that this has already said over 50
is in an hour, and it takes about an hour. Then I have to drive back, so estimated 2 hours and a half. I'll be back. That makes it about 6:30. Yeah, so roughly about 6:30. I might be. I don't know. Probably on that one. On that time, more than likely not. So yeah, I don't know. I might not be live by then. I'm sorry. And I said, "Oh, okay." To me, that's hella scary not to know. What? Not to know what it was? Yeah. To me, it's normal. I mean, I have apps on my phone that do the exact same thing, and I know people don't believe a lot of the phone apps and stuff, which is completely a-okay. So let's go ahead. I mean, you're about to leave, but we got the Spirit Box version on the app. I don't really know how it works on the phone, but why can't we hear anything? Okay, so this is it's like a static thing. And you're supposed to be able to hear words apparently come through it. Now, not every word that comes through means something. Huh. What's this do? I don't really like this one, to be honest with you. Let's see about this one. GhostTube has a good one. If you can find a good app, apps can be fake. It's a shame. Yeah, I have found a good couple of apps here and everything. Some good ones that have correlating information on things that we already know. Like straight up, there's information that we already know about the place, and then there was one of the apps, and like the Spirit Box, like this one we have here, it's a camera, but it has like a Spirit Box and EMF reader, and we've had things come through these things that correlate with the information that we've gotten on this place. So I'm like, this one's pretty decent. So like this one right here, what we could do is it has EMF readings and this and that, and it has a Spirit Box to it too. But it does what that one does there on this video. See what they use down here is it's just saying simple words and everything. That's what this one does here. So what we could do is ask like, hey, is there anybody here with us? We could get nothing. You never know. EMF readings are pretty normal.
Shopkeeper.
That makes no sense to me personally, but it said shopkeeper. Like on theirs are saying words that make no sense.
Lower your voice.
Bruh. Look at the top one. I was just talking, and to me, I'm yelling. It says lower your voice. All right.
Sacrifice.
And it just said sacrifice. Don't know what that one means. Is there anybody here with me right now? Oh. For all the people that are watching, would you like to say anything to them? Nothing so far. Yeah, around here, it's not too bad. Is there anybody here that would like to speak with us?
Later this evening.
Later this evening, it said. What about this evening? What about later this evening? Why are you in my house? I feel that you're weak because you're hiding in someone else's house and you can't go to where you need to go. Oh, they don't know. They might. I don't know.
How are you?
I said, how are you?
Can you hear her? Satan.
What? I don't know if you just heard
Not
that.
all of us.
Hold up. Where's my thing? It said, can you hear her? Satan and not all of us. What? And by the way, no, I'm not the one controlling this. It's literally doing it on its own. Like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to prove that to you. It's reading EMFs right now. Is it the mic? Something around here is making it go crazy. What do you have to tell me? What is your name? Speak with me now. You are in my home. What's the last sentence about? I don't know. Can you hear her? And then Satan. I have no idea. You said Satan a minute ago. What did you mean by that?
Prison.
Prison. My brother's in prison. So you have to go now, but I'll see you some other time. And have fun and be safe. I definitely will. You have a good rest of your day. Said medicine. I don't know what that one means. But anyways, yes, you have a good rest of your day. And I will do my best to be safe. I'm going to watch some more episodes of this stuff and do whatever I got to do. And then, yeah, it'll be fun, I think. Man, you can't share. You can't enable screen sharing on this? Well, that sucks. Let me see something real quick. Go here, go here, go here. I gotta look up something. How to enable screen sharing on PC from iPhone. Oops. There's gotta be a way for it, right? Pretty sure there was.
In this video, I'll show you how to screen mirror your iPhone to your PC. If you found this guide useful, then please consider subscribing, and once you've done that, then please consider leaving a like, and let's get right into this guide. Screen mirroring your iPhone to your PC is super useful because it allows you to go and see your phone a lot bigger. So a lot of these tools are actually paid, however I've gone and found a paid tool with a free trial, so we can go and test this out and see if
A paid tool for a free trial. It used to be a thing not long ago that you could just do on PC. It's not a thing anymore? Well, that's kind of dumb. It used to be a thing.
Pretty cool, right? And it's pretty simple too. So, let's hit the intro. Hey, welcome back. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can screen mirror your iPhone to your Windows PC or laptop, Windows laptop. And that's going to be simple too. So first thing you want to do if you're using older iOS version, just go to the control channel, settings and customize controls. Oh man, my tongue, I don't know. Anyways, so if you're using older iOS version, the screen mirroring option should be there. So you might want to add that into your control panel, but in most cases should be there.
If anyone wonders, I want the screen sharing so I can screen share this to my PC so you guys can see it better. What's up with this guy's videos,
I've done
bro?
this before. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna enable Wi-Fi and it will automatically connect my iPhone, to the networks on my to my Wi-Fi connection, of course. And you can use any iPhone you like. All right. As I showed you before in the cinematic just a few seconds ago, I have iPhone XS Max, my daily driver, and I have iPhone 10 too. So you can use. All right. So once your iPhone is ready, let's jump into your computer. Alright, so I'm using my desktop right now, but you can use your laptop. It's a really simple process. Alright, just go to the first link in the description.
It better be free. Just in case there's any bad ads. Let's try it.
Box below, it's a tool. It's a free tool. I'm not getting paid, although I do love this software. So it's called ApowerMirror iPhone Recorder. I have downloaded it before. I'm not gonna do it again. You might want to click the Windows icon since we're gonna be using the Windows. All right. So once the download is finished, you might want to install it. Right. So install the software, and it should look like this. Right.
I hate when people be like, oh, I already did it, so I'm not going to do it. Like, bitch, you're doing a tutorial. You need to do everything.
Now, before you double click on it, just make sure your computer is connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your iPhone is. So right click on the tool and click on Run as Admin. So it's going to prompt up to ask you if you really want to run the software. Just click yes and it will tick.
This guy's talking too much. We'll get back into the paranormal thing here in a minute. I would just love to do this real quick.
One of the most frustrating things for me as a developer and as a presenter is when I need to get my iOS device onto my screen and mirror it. Now, I sometimes just want to see the app that I'm developing in real time, or if I'm presenting, I want to show the thing that I'm developing. I just want to hold up my phone. So today I'm going to break down 4 different ways for you to screen mirror your iOS device to your Windows machine so you have it whenever you are ready, and all the way from free options to paid options and even some hardware that will never fail on you. So tune in.
I don't have a capture card for the iPhone, so don't even start. I used to.
Hi everyone, I'm James, and I've been a long-time iOS and Android, a Windows developer, a Mac developer, and like I said, one of the most frustrating things for me, the first one is one of my favorite applications that I've used for, I don't know, a decade at this point probably, which is Visor. Visor is one of my favorite applications, originally developed to screen mirror Android devices, but it now also does iOS devices too. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how this works. So one thing to know about Visor is that there's 2 parts to it. One is the desktop application that you need, and if you're on iOS, there is an iOS Visor app that you download.
I can't download stuff right now. My thing's messed up. Okay. There's this. Oh, we're getting some artifacting going on. There's some glitches. I found it. Oh. There we go. Sweet. So if we want to, we can move this over to like here, I guess. Put it on the side. That's cool. Now can we display capture it? We can. Sweet. I'm going to move this over to here now. And we can do this. So can we... Yeah, we can see it live now. Yeah, ghost tube. We can't do it while doing that? That's dumb. I don't have the premium version right now. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that's cool. They have a fucking timer down here. That's insane. I hate this app because this one doesn't work very well. And of course, anything from GhostTube, you gotta have a full version for. I have a bunch of different things I want to try too. What's this one? Is this It's beeping at me. Just realized you guys can't hear that either. I can, but y'all can't. For whatever reason. What the fuck? It says compromise. Now we can hear it. This is a cool ass app. I don't know what it is, to be honest. It's beeping at me again. I'm just... themselves. Now the audio effects are kind of dumb that they're adding in here. The audio effects are kind of dumb. But the way it works is kind of cool. Is there anyone here? Really? You get an ad? Well, that's kind of dumb. Make sure we close all of our other apps out so someone's information doesn't get shown if I close something. Is there anybody here with us? Well, this app. Us. Hey, yo. Who is us? What is your name? Don't be shy now. What's your name? Why is it spiking so much? I demand you to tell us your name. Electricity. What about it? It's spiking. Fellow? What do you mean by that? It's like every time something's about to happen, it spikes. My God. Murder. Was you murdered? Now, guys, I'm not saying I 100% believe in all these apps, but we're trying them out. Does it work if you get too close to electricity? Favor? You murdered somebody for a favor? Come on, keep talking to us. If we shake our phone, does that affect it any? Okay, just making sure it doesn't. What was the app we used at my grandmother's house? Oh, that was that one. This one, I don't know what it is. Interact with spirits can be dangerous by continuing using this app. Yes, I know. Now, this is going to be dumb. I don't think this is going to work 100%. You can see that it's mapping out him and it's trying to map out the people. What they're looking for is for it to map out things that isn't a person. Can we flip our screen around? Or our camera around? Whoa. Yo, that's cool, actually. We could definitely put that up there. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so it like maps me. It can see me. That's really cool, actually. Trying out some of these new things here. Some of these things I've not tried yet. Ghost Finder? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's like an EMF thing. That's kind of cool. This looks like a game, though. We can always test it out, though, because if we come over here where there's nothing... There's nothing right here. Now, if we go to the screen... Actually, it's kind of high there. I don't think this one works. This one might be a gimmick. Yeah, because this thing's just like randomly spiking every now and again. If I move my phone a lot too. Yep, that one seemed like it might be a gimmick. We don't have much time left on the screencast. Sadly, we can't use some of these either. Like the Ghost Vox and the Ghost Tube and stuff like that. Like if you open it up, it says it can't. Because you have to upgrade to do so. And it is $11 a year or $2 a month. And I don't have $11 right now until my stuff is done. Alright. Let's go ahead and stop mirroring. Bam. And then let's make this not visible. That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. go ahead and close that out now. We don't really need it anymore. Okay, sweet. That's that one we don't need.
Download on Android, it'll automatically side-load it. So this is, and there's all sorts of different things. Is down at Air.
I don't want to use this one because I have to download an app, so we'll skip this.
Good to go. All right, the next one on my list is one that works specifically over Wi-Fi. This is the original way that I did screen mirroring before some of these newer technologies came out. Specifically, if you think about how you can broadcast your iOS device or your Mac machine via AirPlay to your Apple TV, for example, you can use that same technology to broadcast and send your iOS device to your Windows machine with an application called Reflector. Now, this is an application from Air Squirrels. It's been out for a long, long time, and it's in its 4th iteration. Now, this, again, is a paid product. There is a free trial. So you can see here it's $19.99. And I've
Go
purchased it
figure.
many a times. Reflected onto your Windows machine. All right. Second to last option here, and actually the cheapest option currently available of free. That's right, absolutely 100% free.
I bet.
Is an option
You should
that
download,
I saw
right?
David Ortnow use in several presentations and videos that he did. It's something that you may not think of, but it's actually really easy to get up and running. And that clever technique is actually using a messaging application like Teams or Zoom or Google Meet or Slack that gives you an option on the mobile device to actually share your device into a meeting.
That could be kind of cool. Google Meets or Google Meet? The hell is that? Oh, it's an app I have to download probably, so probably not. Is there anything I have on my phone that I could do that with? Highly doubt it. Can't download Discord, so. Well, looks like that option's out the window. Well, crap. Well, most of my options are out the window as of now. That sucks. Wait, let's see. iPhone, HDMI cable. That's kind of cool. That'd be an awesome way to do it. I got a scab on the side of my nose right here and it hurts. Alright, well, that'd be a cool way to do it, but I don't think we're going to do that. So do we continue watching this and nobody's watching right now? I know no one's watching because everyone had to end up leaving and Ben fell asleep, so I don't know. 0 concurrent viewers. Alright, I'm going to stop the live stream now. I might as well just go ahead and record some podcast episodes since, you know, that's what we're trying to start back up. So for everyone that did watch and everything, I'm sorry that we didn't finish this. If you want to finish it yourself, if you're watching this after the live stream, feel free to do so. Links are down below. And we'll start this up again later on, and we'll be good to go. Yeah.